गं गणपतये नमः। गुं गुरुभ्यो नमः। ऐं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा। श्रीं महालक्ष्म्यै नमः। दुं दुर्गायै नमः। क्लीं कालिकायै नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते पांडुरंगाय। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। ओम 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते पांडुरंगाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। गुरु ओम। पंढरीनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। So today I want to welcome back Amma Rama Mataji back to our studio here basically, and to do live streams with us. I went and picked her up from my sisters in Wisconsin, and we came back late Thursday night, basically Friday morning, and she's been with us, and we're going to do a Diwali celebration. I'll tell you a little bit about Diwali a little later, but we'll start out with Amma's song on Lakshmi that Purandara Dasa wrote, called Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma. We'll start with that, and then we'll go forward. We have basically a lot of bhajans that we're doing today instead of a lot of talking. Okay? All right. So a couple of quick points about Deepavali or Diwali. Diwali is a shortened North Indian form of Deepavali. And Deepavali is basically a garland or a row of deepas. Deepa means light or lamps, really. Not light, but lamp. So Deepavali means a row or a garland of lights. Therefore, Diwali or Deepavali is known as the festival of lights. Okay? So whenever we say festival of lights, we're talking about Deepavali or Diwali for short. So here there are three very quick stories, but I will tell you the significance of each of them ahead of time. That is, why is it celebrated with so many lights and so on? Okay, because light represents good over evil. The light of God is what it represents. So it's good over evil. Okay, so all three stories are basically like that, except maybe for the last one. That is, the first story is of Lord Rama along with Sita. He rescued Sita. I'm not going to tell you the whole Ramayana story, which pretty much all of you know, I think. But as you know, Ravana had kidnapped Sita when Rama was exiled for 14 years. And Ravana kept her in Sri Lanka within a garden called Ashokavana, right? And so everybody was looking for her, and ultimately Rama had to destroy that king called Ravana. Remember, a few streams ago, I had said that Lord Vishnu takes avatar, right, according to his promise. That is to say, this is Jaya and Vijaya, who had come as Ravana and Kumbhakarna respectively, that Rama or Vishnu had to take avatar as Sri Rama, okay, and create this whole drama per se that had to do with kidnap of Sita and all the evil preponderance and so on to restore the dharma and so on. So ultimately his 14-year period of exile ends, okay. He brings back Sita, and Rama, Sita and Lakshmana go back into Ayodhya, and at that time people celebrate this in a grand scale with rows of lights all throughout the city to welcome Sri Rama, whom they loved very much. Okay, he was, in their opinion, that is the subjects, he was the rightful king to lead them, and now he was back. So this is the grand celebration of Sri Rama's incarnation and good or dharma over adharma, good over evil, okay? The light of God over the darkness, or we say over tamas, okay, or tamoguna. So that's the internal struggle we always have to do. That is, when we think about all these Puranas and all the stories and things like that that's said, there's always an inner meaning. We always think about, why did this guy kill the other guy? If you are good, you are not supposed to kill. Much of that comes from Buddhism, by the way, the non-violence and the heavy push of non-violence in general. There are places for violence, okay, and that is on the inside, right? Violence here is to make sure that the evil thoughts, impure actions don't surface, don't manifest. Slowly and over time through meditation and practices, and with the grace of God and with doing japa, doing bhajans like we're going to do today, your mind then is not on competing with other people. There is no jealousy. There is no wild thoughts. There is no greed. There's nothing. When you're sitting for bhajans, that's all you concentrate on. So the pureness is already built in. So spiritual practices enable this. So it's always dharma over adharma, good over evil. That's what Diwali is all about. Okay? All right. The second story in short is of Krishna, right? There was an evil demon known as Narakasura. Okay? I've told you about this fellow before, right? Narakasura. During Krishna Janmashtami a couple months back, I told you Lord Krishna ended up marrying 16,800 gopis or women because they all wanted to marry him, that one incarnation of God. There's an inner meaning to that also, okay? But I'm not going to get into that today, maybe some other time. But they were all rescued by Lord Krishna by killing this evil demon who was all powerful, okay, where he had entire control of earth. When I say earth, I don't mean just what we see. I mean so-called Bhumandala, okay? What we see and we don't see, that is called Bhumandala, okay? And he also had control over, obviously, the nether regions known as Patala. And then he got control of the heavens. So all three realms he had complete control over because he was very powerful. Narakasura, there's some controversy on this one because three different scriptures have slightly different descriptions of who Narakasura is. But Narakasura is said to be the son of an earlier incarnation of Vishnu known as Varaha and Bhudevi. Okay? I don't want to get too much into the Puranas, but he became very powerful because he was the son of Varaha and so on. And it was to a point where Indra got threatened, where none of the realms could function properly. It was under the control of this dark force, if you will. So they went to Vishnu, and Vishnu said, that's only for a period of time, but I will take incarnation as Krishna. Part of what I'm going to do is destroy Narakasura. Okay? God knows everything, so he could already tell how this is all going to play out. So when Krishna won over Narakasura and freed all those 16,800 or so women, it was a fierce battle apparently, according to the story. Krishna wins over him, comes back, and that victory is celebrated as part of Diwali or Deepavali, okay? With lots of lights, lots of, we do like 4th of July here, like Independence Day, a lot of firecrackers and all this, a lot of noise, a lot of music, a lot of everything, right? The third story is of Mahalakshmi, okay? According to the Purana, a lot of churning was happening of the ocean of milk, okay, or ocean of consciousness, you should think of it. A lot of churning was happening, okay. On the one side of the rope known as Shesha, right, the demons were pulling it on this side and the Devas were pulling it on that side, or the Asuras, Sura and Asuras, they were pulling and churning the entire ocean using Mount Meru, according to the mythology. And when that happened, all kinds of junk started to come up first, as you know, right? And all that stuff comes in, but the incentive for them was both of them were looking for a pot, a golden pot, inside of which there was nectar, ambrosia, known as Amrita. Even a single drop of that, you drink it and you become literally immortal, physically immortal. Okay, so you can't die with any force of nature or any weapons or anything like that. So everybody wanted to live forever because I guess they loved their situation so much. I don't know what it is, but all the Devas and the Asuras, or Sura and Asuras, were after that one pot of ambrosia or nectar, okay, known as Amrita. That's why they were churning. Okay, but before any Amrita came along, there came all the poison, all the junk, and all that stuff came. But ultimately, they saw the most beautiful woman that they'd ever seen. Okay, ever seen, and she was unlimited, abundance herself, with unlimited wealth. Okay, and her name is Sanga. Sanga.
Lakshmi.
Wait.
Lakshmi.
So Amma is saying Lakshmi, that's true. So her name is Lakshmi. And all this abundance, okay, abundance of beauty, abundance everywhere, golden coins flowing, that's the poster that we normally have based on mantric descriptions of what she looked like. The most beautiful woman they had ever seen. And they forgot all about the Amrita. And now they only wanted to marry her. They wanted Lakshmi. Okay, so everybody gave up all the churning, all the Amrita talk was gone. Nobody could remember anything other than they were all transfixed on the amazing beauty of this woman known as Lakshmi. That's what happened. And so they were beginning to basically give their resumes. I'm the head of this, I'm the head of that. Indra started saying, I'm the head of the angels, you should marry me. And some other angel would say the same thing, or the asuras would say the same thing. I'm the head of this, look at my resume, look at my strength, look at this, look at that. Mahalakshmi was not paying attention to any of this nonsense at all from anybody. Ultimately, she got sick and tired of hearing from these people. Okay? And she said, big announcement, I will not marry anybody who wants me. Right? If you want me, I'm not marrying you. That basically took out everybody. Okay? Ultimately, she walked a little distance and found that there was only one entity, one guy who didn't really want her. And that guy was Vishnu. Okay? He was just relaxing and didn't want anything in the world. Okay? That's because Vishnu by nature has everything. Once you have yourself, once you know everything, you don't need wealth, you don't need outside beauty, none of that. So there are a lot of lessons within this hidden already, but because you're an advanced audience, you can actually kind of guess what is this ocean of milk that they were churning and so on, and how did Lakshmi come up. In other words, abundance happens to those who don't even want it. Okay? Western management techniques will tell you, you must want it before you can manifest it. You must want it, you have to focus on it, you have to push yourself, focus on it, and eventually you'll get it. There is some truth to that. I'm not going to say that it's all garbage. Okay? There is truth to all that. However, that is not abundance in the way that we're talking about. Abundance at multiple dimensions. You may have all the wealth, but you could be a miserable human being, or an evil human being, or restless, or be fearful that you will lose everything that you just created, or you will lose your health. You could have $1 billion, but you lose your health. What's the point? That's not abundance. You have everything, and then you are still afraid. You have everything, you have no health. So there's always something that's lacking. Mahalakshmi is not that way. Mahalakshmi is abundance at every level. Okay? But Vishnu didn't want any of that abundance at any level because he already had everything that he wanted. In other words, this is God himself in his manifestation as Vishnu. Okay? What does Vishnu want? It's just a drama. Lakshmi walking over to Vishnu, it's him himself. Vishnu, Lakshmi are not separate. But for the sake of telling story, she went and said, I found a person who doesn't really want me. Okay? Who's happy within himself. I'm going to marry him. So saying, she put a garland around him and married Vishnu. Seeing that, the sages and saints celebrated that. They understood what was happening. That is also part of Diwali. Okay, so those three stories. One is of Rama coming back to Ayodhya after he defeated Ravana and Kumbhakarna. The second story is of Krishna defeating Narakasura. The third story of Lakshmi selecting Vishnu to marry. You have something to say? Yeah, there's the fourth story of Vamana avatar, that is the dwarf avatar of Vishnu, then becoming Trivikrama and pushing Bali Chakravarti, who was also a demon, but he had one good quality about him, that is to give gifts, and he would always keep his word. So I don't want to get into that story right now, but that's another part of this. Okay, so because we had some technical difficulties, we started a little bit late. We have some bhajans to get through, but just understand this: that is, Deepavali or Diwali is basically God's light, that is the light of knowledge over the darkness of ignorance. Okay, and base qualities that we all have. That's what this is. Some people in India celebrate it as though it's a new year, new beginning. Okay, so they usually wear brand new clothes. Okay, and they pay off their debts and start. They gift each other, of course, but they always treat it as a brand new beginning. Okay, so if you're fighting with your brother or sister or in-laws or whatever have you, today is not Diwali, but it starts in India on the 4th. Okay, 4th of November. So that is the day, and it goes on for 5 days, but 3 of those days are primary. So within that period of time, everybody should let go of all the old hang-ups. Okay, pay off your debts if possible. Right? Have no hang-ups at all, no debts of any kind, and don't have any emotional hang-up about in-laws and this, this, or any fights or brooding and things like that. Let it all go. It's a new beginning on Diwali. So 4th, 5th and 6th, within that period of time, make up your mind, make a decision to let go of all that and start living as though this is heaven. That's the point. Okay, that is the whole point of Deepavali. So now, to earn the grace of God to help us to do all that, we are going to sing a series of bhajans. I hope you can see. Please let me know in your comments. Down below the video, you should see all the bhajans there, bhajan lyrics. Okay, so what we will do is we will sing that now, and it's a call and response format. So I will sing this, and then you can follow me. Okay. So, can somebody let me know whether you can see the lyrics down below? Because I want you to sing after me. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Lorena. I appreciate it. So sing after me. Prasanna Vithala, Pandhari Vithala, Prasanna Purana Vithala, Purandara Vithala, Vijaya Vithala, Vishnu Vithala, Vijaya Vithala, Vishnu Vithala, Veera Vithala, Vishakha Pura Vithala, Veera Vithala, Prasanna Vithala, Pandhari Vithala, Prasanna पुराण विठ्ठला पुरंदर विठ्ठला. गोपाल विठ्ठला गोविंद विठ्ठला. गोपाल बाल पाल हरी लीला विठ्ठला. गोपाल पाल प्रसन्न विठ्ठला पंढरी विठ्ठला. पुराण विठ्ठला पुरंदर विठ्ठला. देव विठ्ठला देव देव विठ्ठला. देव विठ्ठला भाव भक्ती गान लक्ष्मी लोला विठ्ठला. भाव भक्ती प्रसन्न विठ्ठला पंढरी विठ्ठला. पुराण विठ्ठला पुरंदर विठ्ठला. राम विठ्ठला हरी श्याम विठ्ठला. राम विठ्ठला हरी श्याम विठ्ठला. हरी श्याम विठ्ठला. तामरस दळ नेत्र स्वामी विठ्ठला. तामरस दळ नेत्र स्वामी विठ्ठला. प्रसन्न विठ्ठला पंढरी विठ्ठला. पुराण विठ्ठला पुरंदर विठ्ठला. अच्युत विठ्ठला केशव विठ्ठला. अच्युत विठ्ठला केशव विठ्ठला. दास केशवेश जगदीशा विठ्ठला. दास केशवेश प्रसन्न विठ्ठला पंढरी विठ्ठला. पुराण विठ्ठला पुरंदर विठ्ठला. पुरंदर विठ्ठला पंढरी विठ्ठला. पुरंदर विठ्ठला. विठ्ठला 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 विठ्ठला. पंढरीनाथ महाराज की जय. श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय. आता ह्या नेक्स्ट पद तू शिकवून दे. एक मिनिट हा. Amma will teach the next bhajan. ताल प्रकार पप्पा साहेब सांग.
अच्युत
अच्युत रामा जय जय अक्षर रामा. अच्युत रामा जय जय
अक्षर रामा.
आंजनेय स्तुत दास केशवनुत. आंजनेय स्तुत
दास केशवनुत परमात्मा रामा.
जय जय परमात्मा रामा.
जय जय परमात्मा रामा.
जय जय परमात्मा रामा. गोविंद रामा जय जय गोपाल रामा. गोविंद रामा जय जय
गोपाल
किती
रामा. श्याम मनोहर सुंदर सुखकर. श्याम मनोहर सुंदर सुखकर. कोदंड रामा जय जय कोदंड रामा. हे राम 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 हे राम.
रघुरामचंद्र महाराज
की जय.
So I'll sing the next song. You can follow me. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Chant the name divine, be calm. Chant the name. Sing the name with all thy prem. Make, O mind, the Om thy home. Make, O mind, take thou shelter in God's name. Take thou shelter. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Shri Ram forgives, Shri Ram protects. Shri Ram bestows eternal peace. Shri Ram, our Lord, compassionate. On Ram, O mind, always meditate. On Ram, O mind. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Shri Ram showers His supreme grace. Shri Ram gives us eternal bliss. Shri Ram destroys all lust and sins. Shri Ram, our Lord, always loves us. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Taba. Shri Ram mantra takes us across. Shri Ram mantra, it saved Kabir and Tulasidas. Lord Shiva taught this to his spouse. This Taraka mantra makes you das. This Taraka mantra. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Raghu Ramachandra Maharaj ki jai. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai. So we're turning the page, and in honor of Lakshmi, just like we did during Navratri, we're going to do Lakshmi Gayatri and then do Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, and then we will take a look at your comments and then we'll wrap up. Okay? Alright. So, in order to do that, Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Two more times. Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. One more time. Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Now we jump right into the Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, 8 verses on Mahalakshmi. May Mahalakshmi bring that new beginning and bring abundance at every level into our lives. That is the prayer here. So sing after me. Namastestu Mahamaye Shri Pithe Surapujite Shankha Chakra Gada Haste Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Garudarudhe कोलासुरभयङ्करी सर्वपापहरे देवी सर्वपापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करी सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनी मंत्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते आद्यन्तरहिते देवी आद्याशक्ते महेश्वरी योगजे योगसम्भूते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते स्थूलसूक्ष्ममहारौद्रे स्थूलसूक्ष्ममहारौद्रे महाशक्ते महोदये महापापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते पद्मासनस्थिते देवी पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी परमेश जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकारभूषिते श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकारभूषिते जगस्थिते जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते ॐ श्रीं महालक्ष्मी नमः ॐ श्रीं महालक्ष्मी नमः ॐ श्रीं महालक्ष्मी नमः महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। So we'll stop here with the bhajans and mantras, and I'll take a look at your comments. and I will let Amma know what you're saying. Okay. Lorena is on. So she says, "Welcome back, Amma. We are very blessed with your presence tonight. Thank you." Magiri hiyasa. Amma, tu gotnati kon mono. My Rajeshwari is here from Trinidad. Zora Ramkalavan. Lovely to hear you sing again, Mataji ke. Tugal pad ay kon santosh jarati.
God bless you.
Magir Mary Huddleston. Konta. Happy and blessed Diwali to everyone. So wonderful to see Mother. Mary Huddleston. Mary Huddleston.
Henderson. God bless you.
And then Elizabeth Cutting is here. Elizabeth Cutting.
Cutting.
And she says namaste.
God bless.
Okay. And then Mary is saying, "Thank you, Sham, Radha, and Mother, for this beautiful satsang." Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate everybody being here and participating. As I said, Navratri starts on the 4th in India, but Deepavali starts on the 4th in India, goes on for 3 days, but depending on your local time, just kind of convert it. In our case, it starts on the 3rd night, right? Evening. Okay, so...
God bless all of you. And especially I remember Sita and Rama and all family and Kunti,
Rajeshwari.
Rajeshwari, Tinata Dutu Pedal.
Teraba, Terason, Teranka Janyanka. So then Lorena is saying abundance as prosperity at all level from within, then manifested outside.
And all the devotees, we pray for them to have abundant Lakshmi, and they do all good work for God, for God's sake. Okay? All the blessings. And I cannot tell the name, lot of people are there. So all the blessings are for them. I remember their, them, and I pray, God, all the blessings of Lakshmi for you.
So abundance, right?
Abundance.
Right. So you're right, Lorena, that's exactly right. Lyrics are okay in the description, that's good. Yes, the lyrics are there, good. And then Geeta, yes, we can see it. Okay, Dinesh, happy Diwali to all. So thank you for that. And then Dayaram and Padma are here, I think. And then happy Diwali to all.
God bless them.
Okay. And then Mary is saying, Ulatnaka. Ek minute, Rabba. And then Mary is saying, "Ye Prasanna Vitala is one of my favorite bhajans. Thank you for singing it." Kosama?
Preeti Pura.
Tinanto? No. Amma wants to thank somebody who's not on the stream.
Okay,
Because-
all the blessing for them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Prasanna Vitala is one of my favorites. By the way, it's on the same YouTube channel. Look for Prasanna Vitala. You'll find it recorded in a much better quality. With me playing tabla with it, and it's produced much better in 4K and all that. So if you love that song, look for it on my channel. And then Dinesh is saying, light is the metaphor for knowledge, darkness symbolizes ignorance. Removing ignorance through knowledge, that is light, is the significance of Diwali. That's exactly right. I think we touched on that point. But I think a lot of people really don't understand it. They get into the, as always, people go to temples, churches, whatever, but they're always interested in socializing and comparing each other's status in life, clothes, what car you are driving, and that kind of thing, what jewelry you are wearing. So, and then eating food. Kasanama? Sanglamo. So all this, but that doesn't, that is not, and they don't really go deep into what all this signifies. They want to go through the motions of celebration, and they want to go through the whole idea of the beginning of something new, wearing new clothes, eating a lot of sweets. And they do know the story. It's not like they don't know the Puranic story that I mentioned. However, they don't really reflect on the fact that Deepavali is really the light of knowledge, as my brother-in-law is saying here. okay, that should be used to conquer the ignorance of darkness. Okay? All right, so then Leela is here from India.
Oh, very good. God bless.
She says, Namaste Amma, Sham and Radha, happy Deepavali.
Happy Deepavali, Leela.
Happy to see Amma with you. Thank you
And
for
family.
all the bhajans. Sanga, Leela Sanga.
Leela, this is the good date you called, and all the blessings of Aji,
Deepavali.
Deepavali for all of your family and for you also, and for all the Mandali people and Dasashrama Mandali people. You tell Leela for all of them the blessings of God and Guru,
Okay. So then,
and God bless you.
and then who else is here? We have Mirabai and Krishnadas from California. They're saying we are so grateful for this Diwali satsang and all your heartfelt stories and the bliss on Amma's face. Mirabai and Krishnadas.
Mirabai and
Hey, Makshirabun kari. Krishnadas.
Krishnadas and Mirabai, we are praying to God to give you all the blessings. Whatever you want, you will get the blessings of God, and for your children also. And I am always thinking about you wherever I go. You have done a lot of programs and helping and all like that. That's why all the blessings will be there for you, Krishna, Das and Mirabai, and the children. Okay? God bless. Thank you.
So Lorena is saying, beautiful satsang, thank you. Very grateful for all your seva and love. May we all be inspired. Sorry for that technical glitch in the beginning. With all this technology, computers talking to audio interfaces and that talking to the microphone, I think I have to reboot everything at the same time. Every time we do a stream and bring it all back, test it, and then do it. So then next time lesson learned, right? Okay, so Dinesh is saying Sri Suktam. Mayanta Rayascha Bayaha Alaksmitam. Alaksmita. That is to say ignorance within. Kama Krodha and Alakshmi in the form of. Oh, you're okay from Sri Sukta. Okay. Right. Okay. So the key word here is Alakshmi. Okay. That is to say, you have Lakshmi and Alakshmi means the opposite. Okay. What is that? He's writing in the form of evil, distress, fear, poverty, and all that. So freedom from that is abundance. That is Lakshmi. So this is from Sri Suktam. Very beautiful. One day we will do it in a puja. We'll do a Lakshmi puja and you will see the power of Sri Suktam. And then Geeta is saying beautiful bhajans. Happy Diwali to all. And Andy Sue is here. Thank you for joining us. Happy Deepavali. I remembered my childhood days and my father playing these bhajans as he was a devotee of Sant Keshav Das Ji. Okay, good. I have also been learning them during the pandemic. All right, excellent.
All the blessings.
Yeah, so happy Deepavali to all of you. Remember, today is not Deepavali. It's next week, starting on the 3rd for some of us here in the US, and it'll start on the 4th in India for going for 5 days, but the first 3 days are the most important. Thank you again. Okay, namaste, take care, be well.